If you're chugging glasses of celery juice every day because you've heard it's a miracle cure-all for conditions from cancer to diabetes, then stay tuned, because today, as a registered dietitian and diabetes educator, I'm revealing the truth behind celery juice and your health. Hey everybody, Erin here with Healthy Mom, Happy Family, and I am so excited today to talk with you all about a topic I get asked about all the time: celery juice. Okay, there are so many claims online about celery juice and touting it as a miracle food and how drinking this juice can cure so many diseases. And there are a lot of people out there, and you might be one of them, who are drinking glass after glass of celery juice every single day, hoping to gain the amazing health benefits that it promises. But how many of you are actually in love with drinking celery juice? You know, if you're just drinking it and you're begrudgingly trying to chug the celery juice every day and you don't like it, then we have to talk about if this is truly something worthwhile or if maybe it's just another overhyped fad. So today I am sharing all the science with you about celery juice, and I'm revealing everything you need to know about celery juice and your health. Now, before we dive in, I just want to remind you that if you are actively trying to prevent type 2 diabetes or manage diabetes, and you're looking for tips and tricks and recipes, I want to invite you to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. Okay, so let's talk about celery and celery juice. If you are actively trying to manage diabetes or lower your blood sugar levels or lower your blood pressure, I am sure many of the claims that you read about celery juice can seem really, really appealing. But I want to look at what the science says with you. Okay, so let's take a look at some facts. Now, celery does contain phytochemicals in it that have been shown to reduce blood pressure. And that's great news, especially if you have diabetes, because we know that we're at a higher risk of having heart disease. So lowering blood pressure is very important. But there's something I really want you to pay attention to, okay? This is very important. The phytochemicals that they find that lower the blood pressure, they're not unique to celery juice, okay? They are in whole celery too. So whether you drink the juice or you eat celery in its whole form, you're getting the same benefit, okay? So if you love celery, but you don't love celery juice, you still get the same benefit that way. Okay, so now let's talk about the flavonoids in celery, because the flavonoids in celery have been found to fight off inflammation. Again, this is great news because we know that chronic inflammation is the root cause of many chronic illnesses. But I do have a spoiler alert for you, okay? Spoiler alert, again, these flavonoids are both in celery juice and whole celery. They're in both, okay? And they're also really, really important to pay attention to is that they're not unique to celery. You can also find these in foods like parsley, artichokes, spinach, and that's just a few of them. So any of these foods in your diet will help offer those same health benefits. It doesn't have to be just celery. Now, another claim I wanted to talk about in regards to celery is its ability to fight off oxidative stress. Now, what this is basically an imbalance of free radicals and antioxidants in the body. Now, celery actually does help support this, but again, it's not unique to the juice. We find the same benefit in the whole vegetable. So whether you choose to eat celery or celery juice, they're both giving you that same benefit. Okay, so let's talk about what the deal is on celery juice. Why does celery juice get all this glory and no one's talking about whole celery? So here's the thing. The compounds that are found in celery that offer all these health benefits are found in whole celery as well as the juice. Like I said, they're not unique to the juice, but there is a benefit to having the celery as a juice, okay? Because when we juice celery, you can get it in a much more concentrated form. So you can eat a lot more celery in a juice form than you would typically be able to, because you're not gonna sit down and just eat cups and cups of celery all day. Having a glass of celery juice is more concentrated. So that really is the difference. And it is easier to consume more celery, so you get more benefits that way if you're drinking it as a juice. But I do want you to remember that when you juice a vegetable, you do lose some beneficial nutrients, and the main one that you lose is fiber. And we know that fiber has so many health benefits of its own, especially if you're not meeting your daily fiber goals. It can promote healthy weight, it can stabilize blood sugar, it can feed the beneficial bacteria in your gut, and that's really key because we know that promoting gut health is really important in preventing future disease risk and reducing inflammation. Okay, so celery in its whole form has a lot of benefits too, and namely you get more fiber that way. Okay, so let's talk about what the bottom line is. Here's the deal. If you like drinking celery juice, go for it. I am not stopping you. There is no harm in drinking celery juice. But remember, it is not a quick fix. It is not a cure-all. It is not a miracle food. Drinking celery juice is not going to make up for an imbalanced diet the rest of the day. It's not going to make up for a lack of exercise, a lack of sleep. I think you get the idea here, right? We can't just drink celery juice and call it a day. You have to focus on all the areas of health that truly prevent and reverse diseases like diabetes. Okay, the other thing I want you to remember is that the benefits in celery juice are not unique to this juice. So if you don't like celery juice, stop forcing yourself to guzzle it every single day. You should only be eating and drinking things that you really enjoy. And eating celery in its whole form is still going to provide you with the same beneficial nutrients. And remember, there are other foods like spinach and artichoke that contain many of the same beneficial nutrients. So you don't have to just eat celery or just drink celery juice to get these benefits. Okay, if you prefer to have a spinach salad over celery, do that. All right, or throw some spinach in your smoothie. It doesn't have to just be celery juice to get the benefits. So what I really want you to remember is that we can all benefit from having more vegetables in our diet. And celery is a great choice, but it isn't a superior choice. And juice versus whole vegetable really doesn't make a difference in the health benefits that it provides. Now, vegetable juice is more concentrated, so it is an easier way to get more nutrients in from the vegetables, but it does come at the cost of removing the fiber. So what's key to remember is that it is all about balance. If you rely on vegetable juice each day, just make sure that you're also adding whole vegetables into your diet to gain the benefits of the fiber as well. Nothing wrong with the juice, but make sure we're balancing it out with the whole vegetables as well. And if you don't like celery juice, you don't have to be drinking it. Try adding whole celery or some of those other choices as well that still give you those beneficial nutrients. So what do you think? Let me know. Have you been drinking celery juice? Does this change your opinion on it at all? And have you noticed any difference when you have it or don't? Let me know in the comments below. And if you liked today's video, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss new tips, tricks, and recipes. Thanks for joining me.